Dire team banned.
Hello everybody and welcome, on YouTube anyway, to the Learn Dota 2 League Season 16, Week 4. Still no Season 16 tickets, but at least we have a Season 15 ticket this time. Today, still got Randy, Dr.
Yes.
Dota, still got Vex,
Mm-hmm.
still got the new Cryptic lineup, still got the Roxyroro lineup. Last time, the Cryptic lineup got so outdrafted, it wasn't funny. Let's see if they can address some of those issues this time.
5 seconds remaining.
First big DK.
Yeah, there we go.
Dire team banned.
One of the things I talk about sometimes is strategic and tactical. There are differences between those words, kids. You can basically broadly say that the strategic layer is your biggest picture, and your tactical level is going to be, you know, in this specific case, like how your team fights are going to be happening, how your itemization is going to be going down.
10 seconds.
And I think the big issue with the Cryptic lineup in the last game was a major fall apart on the tactical scale. You had 5 heroes that are going to be broadly, up at pretty similar times. You have 5 heroes who are going to be wanting to play the aggressive pushing game. So from a strategic standpoint, at the very least, it's sound. But even though they go together on that strategic layer, on that tactical level, they fall apart very badly. They don't go together with each other at all, and they don't really respond to any significant degree to what the enemy team is putting out.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
This time, there's not going to be any faffing about. Yep, immediately going to be taking the Snapfire, which is both good for the Undying and a good preemptive answer to the presumptive Drow Ranger that's coming out. So we're already starting on a better foot.
And you have damage from your support.
Alright, Vex, you've cast it a million times. What I always talk about when I talk about Snapfire and Undying.
Dire team pick.
What do you talk about?
Drow Ranger.
Yes. Oh, they're going to steal the Drow even.
Oh.
I always talk about something very specific with this matchup.
It's terrible.
Well, the thing I always say is that everyone always sees the Snapfire Undying matchup in the light of, oh, Snapfire breaks a tombstone, right? But in reality, Snapfire really scrambles Undying Zags in a lot of ways. The Snapfire's positioning in fights is usually going to be, and position in lane as well, is usually going to be such that Undying is not really going to be able to affect her at all, and Snapfire is really good at engineering scenarios wherein, the fights are kind of short and brutal. You do have the artillery barrage for the longer works, but you want short and brutal fights, and you can make that happen very easily in a way Undying can't stop. So even beyond just getting rid of the tombstone, you have a lot to answer this hero with in your strategic and tactical.
Here's just good. Universal hero.
Gonna be running a Bloodseeker here, which is interesting. Very early pick on the Bloodseeker as well. Definitely.
He's been playing it a lot.
Yep. Definitely would not be a bad idea to get a nasty offlane up here, or at least get an offlane where Bloodseeker's going to find it very hard to farm. As one consistent failing we've seen with this hero so far in this tournament is that when Bloodseeker falls behind, it is very difficult for him to do anything substantial in the course of the game. He is one of the worst heroes to fall behind with, unless you've got just like an incredibly obvious rupture target like a Bangalore or something. Gonna ban out Tidehunter. Tidehunter's a little interesting because notably I think Rada has picked it a lot more than he's played it. It's been a major fixture of Rada teams over the years, particularly his Season 13 team, Wheel Snipe Sully. Gonna be banning out the SB. Which is interesting, because the only SB player on this lineup is Black Otter, and we already have a hero for him, so it's a little odd. I guess they're making absolute sure this is their lane. Randy, what do you think?
About what, banning Spiritbreaker?
No, what do you think about the Drow versus Bloodseeker puzzle matchup?
Terrible for Drow. Because as soon as Bloodseeker gets BKB, like, you just wait for the gust and then run at you.
It's true.
10 seconds.
Of course, like I said, we have seen plenty of games where the Bloodseeker has fallen behind enough in lane where that BKB doesn't come out. Certainly would not be. With that being said, I think the worst idea in the world to draft something that is going to have some BKB penetrative type effects. An Axe, Enigma, even Bane potentially. I know Bane is not the most popular hero in the LD2L circles right now, but if you're concerned as that would not be the worst idea.
Radiant team ban.
I kind of like the Axe into Bloodseeker. He's kind of blows himself up pretty quickly, because he's got a... He does a lot more damage than he's able to take. And he probably doesn't want to spend a team fight playing with you instead of getting to run around freely. Could also get an LC for largely the same benefit, and of course, comboing up the Snapfire with the LC. And while the bad Pazlon matchup will still exist, and while if you take all the toys off the field, then the original statement still stands, you can't get rid of that statement. I think you can amend that statement to the point where it's like, even with the BKB, he can't cleanly just run up to Drow and start smacking her.
Radiant team picked.
Night Stalker is also gone. They must think you're in the game.
I mean, imagine buying Night Stalker right now. Heroes like literally bottom 3 or something.
Very sad. Interestingly, very big variety hour on the part of the Dire.
Why didn't they pick Oracle for? Isn't it Crypt Express hero?
It's because it's banned.
Yeah.
Oh, it's banned?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be banned. That is going to be a first ban against this team every single game if whatever teams they're playing against are smart. Do I like the Pugna here? I think the Pugna here is alright. It's not going to do anything about the Rupture, but the Rupture is not the scary thing about the Bloodseeker in this game, at least not yet. Kind of vulnerable to the big silence, so something's going to have to be done about that. Here comes the Page's Techies.
I think it's good if they're paired with a Storm Spirit or something.
Yeah, you could definitely build off of this, but the ability to Decrepify in this game is going to be very annoying for this Roxyroro lineup so far, which is nice.
I like that pick.
They're going to try and counteract it a little bit with the Darkseer, who's another guy you just got to run up to Drow.
I like this. Techies Darkseer.
Yeah, this is really a big advantage that you get when you have the first pick, is that number 8 overall pick. If the enemy team, like they picked the Drow to deny it to Roxy, but it's already kind of looking like maybe the play was to just let it through, honestly.
Yeah, F's not going to have a good time.
No. Even with like the Axe or the Enigma or the LC or what have you, it's still going to be pretty tough.
It's like one Rupture into Techies, blasts off into Voila or something.
Now the good news is that Carp's field is wide open, so if Carp picks a more carry type hero in this position, then you've got 4 heroes basically countering 1.
I think you should pick like Storm or something. Storm is fine in this game. Oh, they banned Storm. Never mind.
Should not pick Storm, especially if they've already banned it.
True. I mean, I guess Ember is fine.
And Ember definitely could be cool here. Something that's going to punish, or at least stop, the mobility on the part of this enemy team would be very, very, very nice to have. And Roxy has done a good job, or Adam, I suppose, is picking for this team, has done a good job banning out a lot of the most annoying heroes for that particular instance. Unfortunately, Cryptic has also done a very good job banning a lot of the heroes for that particular scenario.
Dire team ban.
Legion command.
They are ultimately going to bring out the LC here. I like it, I think. At least so far. She doesn't fear anything on the entire enemy team. And you have a very easy couple of ways to cheat a duel. You know, Pugna can Decrepify and suck. He doesn't need to Decrepify the target. He can Decrepify you if you look like you might lose. Snapfire, of course, can help with the cookie, can Just ult right on top of it. And so far, you know, like I said, you've got Undying, who's not going to survive a duel. You got Bloodseeker, who is very unlikely to survive a duel. Darkseer doesn't do anything in a duel. Techie just dies if he's in it. So far, this LC does not really have any particularly good answers. It's definitely a good idea here, and it's going to help take some of the heat off of Drow. Which is desperately needed here. What do you think, Randy?
Good Legion game. It's kind of, I guess, dependent on what Roxy picks last, but of course, you know.
I'm assuming it's Roxy Bloodseeker, isn't it?
No, I mean what Roxy picks last.
Yeah, Roxy is a team, yeah.
Yeah, Roxy team.
If only people went with themed names so we could make that distinction. Well, I'm picking anyway, so.
10 seconds remaining.
Get rid of the Zeus Invoker here. I don't think I like either of those picks, honestly. I feel like Bloodseeker just eats both of those guys.
An Ember would be fine, I think. Ember or
Don't say Void Spirit, don't say Void Spirit, don't say Void Spirit.
Void Spirit is banned.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's banned.
Zeus would be okay.
He's also banned.
That's banned. No.
Yeah, I don't like the Zeus anyway. I feel like Bloodseeker just gets to kill him a million times without any recourse. Bloodseeker can easily just kill him and then just kill Drow.
I think for him to get to him, it's like a lot for him to get through.
I don't know if it's really all that much, especially when he has the Surge on his side. And even when you're not sitting with a million Thirst stacks, you still got that on you.
Like a lot of bursts with Zeus though. Like with Pugna Zeus.
Yeah, they do have that aspect, which is nice. It is certainly making me think that if we do get the Ember Spirit, and I do think that would not be the worst idea in the world, that Adam's going to take it,
That's
actually. Never
nice,
mind, yeah.
Alright.
Easy grab.
Yep. The downside to this is that this Ember Spirit offers nothing that the rest of this team doesn't already have, basically. It's a total deny pick. It's like if you want a guy who just skips around a fight, rushes in, and picks Huskar, oh my god! The balls on this man! I love it, actually!
Yeah. Against Ember, yeah.
Yeah, it's
like
good against
Ember.
Ember.
Against Ember.
It's good against Ember. It's good against the Bloodseeker because he can just blow him up. I mean, he has to worry a little bit about the Rupture, but I mean, so many Rupture targets going to be hard for him. And he should be blowing up the Darkseer as well. He has nothing to worry about. The wall versions of Huskar don't get the Burning Spears.
I mean, technically Adam should have a really bad time in lane, but we'll see if that actually happens.
Yeah. I like this. I think I like this. The only thing I don't like about the Cryptic lineup here is the Drow Ranger. The Drow Ranger was definitely a deny pick, but it's funny because it's like the Cryptic lineup picked Drow as a deny pick, which didn't really help them in the long run. And now you've got Adam, who has to play an Ember Spirit game to Huskar LC. I don't know. Poor Meph is going to definitely be the other guy in the show this game. He's not going to have anything to do here. That's the downside. The upside is I really like the rest of this lineup. It's definitely a big turnaround from Game 1. I feel like there's a lot of eggs in similar baskets down there on the Roxyroro team. I don't think it's necessarily over, but you know, you got to make some observations.
I like all the Adam names.
Yeah. You
got
Adwanum, Adam, Radum, Fordham, and Esculture 3.
Classic.
You know, one notable thing about this, for example, is that the way these team fights are going to go, what's Undying going to do? He's going to put down a tombstone, and then everyone's going to run 10 miles away from it, you know what I mean?
That should be a closer game, I think. In terms of drafts only, well, we'll see how lane goes.
Yeah, I think if the lanes go the same way as last time, then the Radiant's in a much better spot. If Meph is able to just completely dominate in his lane, if he's able to stomp the yard with the Drow Ranger into the Pause 3 Darkseer here, which is not going to be easy. That's not the easiest lane to win. But if he's able to hold his own, if he's able to pull out some W's, against the off lane here. He's able to not sync. Even if things are hard for the Huskar in lane, which they shouldn't be. It's Huskar Ember Spirit, that's not too bad. Even if things are kind of hard for the LC, which again, I don't know if they really should be. They've got a much better platform with which to turn it around in this game. Going to be smoking, going to be doing the exact opposite of what happened in the last game here. As the Roxyroro lineup has smoked into the opposing jungle.
30 seconds to battle.
You see the Pugna, right? I think, on the edge.
Thank you. And they know the smoke got
Definitely see
popped
the
when they went
draw.
down there. Page's smoke
Right.
popped.
Should be force flood if he walks up. No?
Okay. Uh-oh.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
meth.
mama.
The battle begins.
Luckily, he did at
Okay.
least approach this in such a way that it's going to be hard for them to chase. Kind of came at it at a very weird oblique angle.
And they also have 0 stuns.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
If you
I mean, there's
risk
like-
taking a back with level 1, but
There's like almost no stuns in this entire game. It's like you've got the cookie, you've got the duel. Oh dear. You've got my headphones cutting out again. Crap. Oh, no. You've just got the music in game cutting off and everybody in Discord getting really quiet.
oh.
Guys, when I say my headphones cut out, say something!
I mean, you had the music from the game, you know.
No, I didn't. The music just randomly
No?
cut out and no sound effects are
Oh.
playing. Maybe that's what happened last time. I kind of suspect that might have been what happened in the last recording I made. Just my headphones didn't really cut out. Just all the audio just came to an end. It just sounded like it. So far, this lane is a lot rougher for Roxy than the last one was. Already, I mean, it's Bloodseeker, so it doesn't matter that much. It's already pretty low. He's already having to go through some of his bigger consumables. Black Otter is not able to do much here. Both the folks in mid are very low already. Dro's actually at the top of the net worth. Oh wait, no, I have it. There we go. Dro's actually at the top of the net worth chart so far, which is a good start here. I mean, it's kind of hard to see how that's going to change. It's 2 minutes, or now it's not going to change. It is 2 minutes against the Darkseer, but
Not worth this a thing yet.
I meant last hits, yeah.
Oh, last hits, okay.
Oh, Tomb's drop.
Oh, nice, got her bless.
Meanwhile, DVD dies somewhere else.
Dire's bottom
Oh,
tower
Rada
is under attack.
is still going to die because of the
Yeah.
blood grenade.
I think Rada should have just turned
Actually,
around
doubles. That's not great.
and fought the Bloodseeker, maybe.
Rada should have leveled his W, I think. It's going to be really hard to exist in this lane without your W.
And you don't level 2 regardless.
It's true. Well, if you had it there, you wouldn't have died.
I think if he just fought and proc some passive.
Yeah, it could have
then-
been potentially the case, but you're just you're farming at that point, farming for RNG, playing the lottery.
I think you get it in like 3 hits.
So far, the looks like a little bit of a repeat of history here in the offlane. Even though the matchup is much better for DVD this time, it's not going so great.
Dire's turret
Again,
has
still
been
fairly
killed.
early, but it's slightly disproportionate so far, I must say. 16 last hits on the Drow Ranger to 3 on the Darkseer.
Draw also has 10 denies, so it's
Yeah.
not going great.
Now, the good news is Rada and Snap aren't doing too hot up here, but the good news for them is they don't need to. DVD already kindly, helpfully let them know the last game that you can turn that around as I'll see. Very unfortunate situation there as for Carp, as Adam is forced to back all the way to spawn, but it doesn't matter because the creep wave is in such an awkward spot that Carp can't actually hit anything. Carp is leading for last hit, Sandy's leading for denies. Both of these things are good.
I mean, this Huskar is supposed to shit on the Ember, but like this is just skill diff.
Damn.
Yeah. What can you do?
We're very dead.
Nice try.
Alright, rip Undying, yeah. That's really good for Rada, actually. It's a good turnaround from where his position was. I mean, you say it should be a massive stomp for Huskar, but I'll be fair enough to say Huskar is an entire level ahead of Ember Spear right now, even if the last hits are fairly close.
Yeah, in terms of last hits, I mean, like it's like way too close.
I don't think Carp plays much of this particular hero, and of course Adam plays all kinds of Ember Spirits, that's going to be part of it.
Ember. Yeah.
Definitely, this is like totally fine, honestly. I don't think I care that much if I'm Huskar here. I'm just happy to be in the game, you know? Cryptic and Peach is scuffling in the jungle here.
I'm gonna get rough on the draw now, because Ember's gonna rotate in like 2 levels. 1 or 2 levels.
More than likely.
And this draw is definitely gonna die.
Ember's rotating right now, well, at least he's rotating to where the rune here is.
Never refuse good.
Oh, he didn't drink the charge he had before he picked up the bounty rune. This man is scuffed. Can we just make it so that if you have a bottle charge and you pick up a bounty rune, it just goes back to 3 charges? Like, what would be the downside of that?
I don't know. I mean,
Just take out
it's more awareness to use the charge beforehand, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is like, why do we need to make that a thing? It's just like
if you have 1 charge, it goes to 3 charges.
Yeah.
'Cause it fills up 2.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm sure there's some crazy interaction that would happen because of that would break the game entirely.
Too complicated to code. Sorry.
Yeah, some guy would win TI because of that. Somehow. Cannot have that existing. But... Nice Frog, if you're out there, keep it in mind.
Don't make Dota players' life easier. You don't want that, you know.
Yeah, that's true. I'm in a little trouble down here. He's gonna be fine. It is noticeable that while Rada did get the revenge kill, and while he has matched up the last hits pretty well, notably he is down a level compared to the Bloodseeker, even though his support is also down a level here, so both members of the outplane and an XP deficit. It's not the best thing in the world.
Ember's here.
Pages and the oof.
Very nice. Huskar also rotated.
Ember safed. There's no way that guy dies.
Pages and the Techies and the Pugna have a little fight at the Wisdom Rune. Pugna takes the rune, Techies dies to a neutral creep. Better than dying to the Pugna, in fairness. It's just sad. Darkseer can't even have this.
Darkseer is having way worse of a game than I thought.
Yeah, this is not good for him. I mean, it's Darkseer against Ra. If you really think about it, ultimately, what does he do against that? Like, he's great against
he doesn't get
melees.
stomped in lane. You should still get last hits and be fine.
Yeah, I mean, like, Drow can just bully the creep you have Ion Shells on.
I don't think he did the double Ion Shell wave thing that you do on Darkseer. Because yeah.
Huskar's still a whole lot. Okay. Lockout are gonna take another spill here. This guy's still got an entire level over over Ember Spirit, and he's in fact tipped the man, the only true min in this league. Ember Spirit is at this point. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Nice.
This is crazy!
Holy.
Not
Holy
be
timing.
done,
Nope.
I guess.
He's got a regen rune.
There's a region. Oh,
You hate to see
so
it.
sad.
And with his regen rune, Ember Spirit is
Probably go bottom with
no.
this.
He's not. Yes, he is. No, he's not.
Alright. He
Man,
really
can't
should.
decide. Bot T1's about to go down here.
There's nothing to do mid. He's just losing on levels and not getting farm. Instead, he can just go bottom, kill this draw.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Techies is just tagging Ancients. Well, the first tower in the game to go down is the T1 Dire bot. It's not something that usually happens in a Darkseer lane, but here we are.
I think Ember could have saved Darkseer's game. Like, remember when
Really?
Ember was top? Like, Ember rotated top and nothing happened. If that was bottom, that was like game saving for Darkseer. But it's kind of hard for the Darkseer to recover now.
So he's just getting pulled over here by Carp.
Oh, that was a good.
Oh,
that was a good juke. Yeah, good juke there.
I mean, this is what happens.
He pretended that. Oh my god, he's gonna live.
Should be dead. Oh no!
10 HP because of the tango. Adams can't kill the man. Just needs to get that armlet already.
It's still rough. Yeah.
It was a good juke there in the way that he like threw out a second remnant to make Carp think that he was jumping to it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He was not, in fact, doing that. So this time the cool didn't happen.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I'll see level 6 here. I'm surprised she didn't just duel that. Honestly, I think she just wins it. Snapfire has no
way
cookie.
to free off her game actually. This draw should be having like more people in this lane, killing her.
Instead, she's killing Darkseer.
Wasn't sure I'd
Very
be
sad.
coming for you.
Look at the net worth chart. Yeah, that is not the best thing to see in the world if you're a part of Team
In a
Roxy.
game where it draws like 3D answered is not good. Okay, at least the Oscar died.
Yeah. They do take pages at least, but another life has been squandered. Honestly, it wouldn't be, I think, the worst idea. We've seen at this point how Adam likes to throw out his remnants. They always seem to be
Dire's
in
middle tower is under attack.
this general region around where this random kobold just died. You could have LC come in there to start a duel and him get a very free win and
Oh, he's going
kill.
bottom.
Yep.
Finally.
He's going bottom, Drow smells the rat, and TP's to top.
Sad.
Gonna get a duel here. Gonna be pretty easy. Very good combo, the Snapfire and LC.
Yeah.
And the last game as well. It's gonna be the first duel in this game.
Tower is under attack.
This is a very awkward scenario because we have a dual win here on the LC, who is second place net worth chart. Do you remember? You guys remember what I was saying earlier about Bloodseeker?
Dire's top
About how
tower is
he's one of the heroes where if he falls behind, it's pretty tough for him to recover. Well, Bloodseeker is sitting under any core on the enemy team right now, and he's sitting 2 grand under the Drow. Holy crap, Huskar is nuts. This is a good example of what I was talking about here. The
Dire's
the
top tower
ult
is under attack.
from the Darkseer is literally
This
nothing
is-
to Huskar. Okay,
Draw is...
way
There's no way
cocky.
you do this on draw, but he did it. So.
Yeah, way cocky on that front on Drow, which is pretty unfortunate. He's a top
Pretty
net worth of the team. He
interesting.
can't be making plays like that.
Oscar should also be dead.
This is an unfortunate situation where it's very clearly communication issues happening there. These guys
I
expected
don't
the whole
know
team to be going
What
for
that
them.
was.
These guys expected the whole team to be going with them on that, and they had 3 people who weren't there. As a result, Bloodseeker, who should still be behind, has
Dire's middle tower
overtaken
has fallen.
Huskar, has briefly fallen back down, though you can assume with Huskar dead, it shouldn't be too hard to get that back. Mid T1 for Dire, also going down here. There's 2 towers gone on the Dire, with none gone on the Radiant so far. Which again, not usually what happens in a game with the Darkseer, but
I mean, I really think Ember would be top net worth if he just went bottom with that
Radiant's middle tower
force
is under
gank
attack.
and just killed the draw. Instead, draw is top net worth.
it's very sad. 3-man smoke here. Drow, LC, Snapfire,
Radiant's
all
bottom
looking for
tower is under
food.
attack.
Gonna ping out this way. This is where
DVD.
Darkseer is.
Yeah.
They can blink duel this guy if they see him.
It's gonna be a question of actually seeing the
Yeah,
guy,
it's
but
no mana.
smoke just broke. They know he's close. But
It's
nope.
gonna walk away. Oh, maybe?
Yeah, they know what camp he's in. He's gonna try and get out of here.
Alright,
my god.
alright. Nice.
So close to him just running away, but nope, duel goes out there.
Fats in the fire. Too late for you.
20 duel damage on LC.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Every LC duel win, we get closer to the unenviable reality for Bloodseeker, where he can try to run up to Drow and then LC just right-clicks him, just kills him before he gets there.
December's game is so rough now.
Bottom tower is
Yeah.
So sad.
Bloodseeker coming down to the bot lane here, getting scanned out.
And he just kind of stayed mid for too long.
Yeah, he
like,
stayed mid and like got hit by Huskar and just like almost died 2 times. Instead of just like
Can't catch the
going
guy.
bottom.
He outlevels Huskar now, but I don't.
Huskar needs
I mean,
enemy has room.
there was like no way you stayed mid at that point.
Okay, this is a double damage. Huskar is dead.
Yeah.
Yep. Combination of Rupture and Vacuum actually puts him away here. Oh my god!
Alright.
Very ballsy duel, works out.
Nice.
Chad?
Nice one.
Chad?
Being a
Giga?
Chad, look at this! Pugna is
Peaches? Double?
her best here.
Oh my.
Just hit someone.
Oh, Drow coming in for cleanup.
Lifesteal. Alright, no lifesteal for you. Okay.
Good
Oh.
Gus didn't get the
That's
person
harsh.
it needed most, unfortunately, but
The Drow is still not dead and
Odd
gets a
little
kill.
fight there.
Yeah.
That's very weird.
now, on one hand, that was horrible for Huskar. That just lost him a lot of money for basically no gain. And now he is at the bottom of the core net worth chart by a pretty considerable margin. It's very unfortunate. They really need somebody else needs to stun the Ember Spear before there's anything happening there, else he's just gonna walk into his death repeatedly. Upside, Drow gets killed, Drow gets kills, dual damage goes out. Money changing hands definitely favors the Dire, especially Adam in particular. But strategically, that was a win for the Radiant.
Yeah,
I think they got more out of it.
I think Drow team won that. Ember has Maelstrom now, but
Yep.
recovery mode now. While Dark gets to, or Radiant gets to exert the pressure.
They really, really just need to get the duel on the Ember Spirit. I think the way they start making this like a decisive win is they duel the Ember Spirit. Because he's guaranteed to die. Like basically, unless something really stupid happens in the way to getting it, if they get the duel on the Ember Spirit, 100% dead. They don't need to be farming on the LC. I don't think at all. You're gonna be winning plenty of duel fields.
I think that would be nice, but any duel that he gets right now is nice.
That's also true. But if they want to turn it from something really nice to something
It's
really
like right now,
game-changing-
Dire's in the pressure to like do something.
well, this sucks.
All of this is like really good for Radiant.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
It's a good
attack.
strategy here, just constantly having the 3 and under club circling around the LC when duel is up.
Still don't have the bottom tower. They have to get this, while the Radiant can occupy their
Radiant's
jungle.
bottom tower is under attack.
Put some vision down.
At the very least, bot T1 on Radiant side is finally going to go down.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Huskar is trying to farm his way back into relevance, but it's very slow.
Just needs to go with this team, honestly. The hero just doesn't
Yeah.
farm.
Yeah, it doesn't harm unless he's killing heroes.
He
Radiant's
just needs to
Only way.
walk in with this team.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Roxyroro just running right at this.
TPs.
Everybody TPs this
Yes.
T2.
Just need to get back and
Oh my god, they spotted Pages. Now Pages sniffs it out this time.
right. They got the ward.
Just immediately when things look bad, just comes with the team. Uh-oh, Huskar just walked under vision, does not know it. Luckily, he does not go for his baser instincts and walk into all 5 of them. Huskar is with team.
Is under attack.
They're gonna use skills on the fake Huskar.
I don't know what this is. They just need to pressure tower. I don't know why they're like walking here. They don't even have vision to put down, do they? They have 1 obs.
Yeah, they have 1 obs, they didn't even put it.
Yeah.
It's a very clean looking enemy jungle if you're the Cryptic lineup. And the good news is that all 5 members of the Dire were there doing unproductive things while Drow was free farming.
Yeah.
So that's the good news. Still maintains a 2k net worth lead over the second highest in the game. Unfortunately for the Radiant at this point, that's Bloodseeker, which probably should not have been allowed to get there. But that debacle in the GG jungle really allowed him to come back.
I
from
feel like re-smoke and go in their jungle again. I don't think like what they're doing right now is just counterproductive. Like
yeah,
they're
you
just
can't
like
farm.
walking.
If you farm as a Radiant in this game, you're gonna get outscaled. Huskar can't farm at all to begin with, so he shouldn't be doing this. Elsie cares about duels and nothing else, so she shouldn't be doing this. Drow can farm, and that's just great, but everybody else just hanging out in the jungle here is doing themselves nothing but a disservice. Gonna be doing the first Tormentor here on the part of the Radiant. Sure is gonna go to the Snapfire, who now has the cool cookies.
I should re-smoke and just walk in or pressure the tower. Ideally, you would pressure the tower and 1 person would be like near in their jungle to break.
Sure, just hitting lands. As predicted, Huskar's still at the bottom of the net worth chart trying to do this. Has not significantly helped him at all.
I mean, they're just not playing aggressive. This Drow needs to farm the enemy jungle. Farming their own jungle is not good.
I mean, this Huskar certainly needs to be farming the jungle, the enemy jungle, if nobody else is. He's playing way too passively.
I think Huskar just hits the tower, honestly. Like, this tower is just like been unprotected for like so long. It's just waiting to go down. Like, just take it down.
Gonna de-ward here.
Speedy rune of haste.
Dire structures
Speedy
are
rune
fortified.
of haste.
TPs,
Immediately
TPs.
Rainbow TPs.
I
I guess this is why they don't want to pressure these towers, because every time they do, 5 people TP to one.
You just hit high ground now. You just hit high ground and just wait for them.
Ember Spear's coming out, immediately got the Drow.
Oh, the duel?
Yeah, this is the aforementioned duel I was talking about. They're doing a really good job.
Okay.
Okay.
The wall.
Yeah, the wall. No.
The kisses or...
Yeah, kiss is very late. No, that's not what you're supposed to do. You cannot duel the Bloodseeker. You just can't do that. You have to duel the Ember, or you're gonna lose every fight. At this point now, he's gotten so
Ember
much
just
money.
kind of walked through them. Like, I don't know what happened.
This is a coordination factor. They have a good draft, but it's like they don't understand what the good side of this draft is.
I think they just lagged the execution. The execution was like really bad. Like they had a board and everything.
They all kind of just grouped up for all the Darkseer spells.
They had a cliff forward, seeing everyone, and still the fight went that bad.
I don't understand how Drow is getting hit by Darkseer spells. Like, she shouldn't be in that deep, right? Like, surely?
Yeah, she also needs a Hurricane Pike really bad, which she is getting. But...
Yeah, that's good. These guys can't be the ones to get initiated on, though. I mean, that's part of it. Oh my god.
I still think it was fine, but they just all kind of...
Oh my god.
Stayed in the wall for too long.
This reward transcends expectation.
Like, I think this Techie's got like a 2-3 man blast off or something.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle
Oh,
tower
bad news for
is under
techies.
attack.
We'll not be getting any future blast offs.
I mean, this is not a hard push as long as you just do that, you know.
Rage is getting tipped by Carp.
Dire's top tower
G2 top finally goes down.
Should really go for Roche. They have a Huskar on their team.
LC going BKB here. 104 dual damage at this point.
Huskar just needs to go bottom right now, take the Roche, but he's not gonna. That's what he should be doing instead of farming.
Hurricane Pike now out on the Drow Ranger. Is now able to shoot this tower from outside of its range, which is funny. They know roughly where Ember Spirit's going to be entering this fight from, if a fight does indeed break out here. Drow pings herself. Drow pings herself again.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You need to be careful about the Rupture.
Oh my god, Drow, no. Oh my god, Huskar, no!
Okay, Huskar got Rupture, but that's the wrong Rupture target.
Yeah, that's not great.
Because
Who is
Pugna is
this
just
duel
healing
on?
him.
Oh no, it's on the Bloodseeker again!
Okay, he dies though.
Cannot continue. Oh, they actually got the Darkseer here. Oh,
Redeem?
no, they're
The Surge.
Dire's middle
Pugna did so much in
Oh.
that fight.
Nice, nice. Actually, great play by the
This
Ember in
Pugna is
this fight.
such a problem.
Unfortunately, you can't say unironically, I think, that that was anything but a defeat for the Radiant, especially now losing the Snapfire, presumably. I mean, it's just as simple as this.
Oh?
Dire's middle tower.
Okay.
There's one man on this team. Duel them one man. You can duel the Darkseer too if you get desperate. Duel the supports if you find them offside. You can't duel the Bloodseeker. He means so little this game.
I think even the Techies duel is fine, because the Techie is doing a lot of damage. Like, with this blast off on mines. It's a lot.
The fight recap only shows what happened to Snapfire. You just can't keep dueling the Bloodseeker. It's like the
The
worst duel
Techies
target of
did-
the team.
Attack.
Bro, the Techies did, like, almost the same damage as Ember.
It's like the Bloodseeker is going to be who you want to do one day, but it's so far out from that time at this point.
Yeah. You just need to find the Techies, honestly. Ember is kind of harder to find, but Techies would be easier.
2k gold advantage still with the Cryptic lineup. Huskar still trying to farm here.
Never refuse gold.
You're in the GG jungle.
Dire are scanning.
The interesting thing is Ember Spirit is not in any capacity building around the LC either. He's got no basic ability to even survive in the duel. If you get him in and you drop an ability on him, he's dead, yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And if you hear the phrase, he's the highest net worth on the enemy team, and you guaranteed kill him if you duel, you always want to duel. You do not. I don't know. I don't know, it's tilting me a little, guys. I'm gonna cry watching this. Split up here. Oh, well, never mind. Oh my god.
Just duel him. It's a free duel.
They are worried that there's going to be too much reprisal at this point.
They're just gonna let the draw.
Oh, the match!
I mean, yeah.
It's dead. Unfortunate.
Oh! The heals!
This is so good!
The
This is so
Pugna!
good!
The heals! He's solo carrying the game.
Here comes the duel I was talking about! Most of their damage is in here, but... He's so dead! He's so dead!
Big.
Oh my god, finally!
Pugna.
Drow died, but...
This Pugna's way too good.
Techies bottom.
Like without that Pugna, it's literally like 5 for 0.
Yeah.
The draw is a big kill though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do get the big kill on draw. Unfortunately, a lot of people are too dead to get anything from it, but...
Yeah, they're too dead to push now. Is also the thing.
Well worth it. Did feel like that came late. It did feel like it came, like... They are doing the right thing now, but it feels like it's quite delayed, and that fight might only even happen with the Drow like 3 HP.
I mean, this Pugna is just solo carrying this game.
Flash of inspiration.
2 flashes of inspiration.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Pugna is like the lowest net worth and still has like
Radiant are
top like
scanning.
top 2 impact in terms of like 10 players in this game.
Speaking of net worth, it's starting to get very disproportionately in favor of the Dire. The only Radiant hero above their Dire counterparts is the Drow Ranger. LC has fallen behind quite considerably. Huskar is gone. Huskar almost has support net worth. All that farming has not availed him. He's got his Ags at least, which is nice. The taunt's going to be another good wave to get the Ember Spirit here. They're going to Rosh, and it seems like they're doing this no warning at all.
This is bad, actually. They really need this Rosh on... I don't know, this Huskar never solo Rosh. Kind of really bad, actually. Like, if you're gonna pick Huskar, you at least do this, you know?
Space created. True space has been created.
They can clearly come back out of this, like... Roxy team can easily come back.
Yeah, no, at this point I have to favor the Roxy team.
Yeah.
Honestly. I don't think it's a comeback so much. They are technically down the gold. But I believe, XP chart, they are also down 2 levels. But at this point, it doesn't really matter. I think they've just let too much go by play alone. Bloodseeker hits on this wave, immediately runs to T2, because you know what's going to happen to him more than likely.
There's a big kill.
Okay, okay.
He didn't pop the blade mail.
Not going too well. Oh, the wall again!
Oh, this is really bad. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's not like him dropping the blade mail means anything anyway, because he has the magic immunity.
He could have died.
Magic immunity stops blade mail damage.
Yeah, but it was about to run out, maybe. Because he has a 6-second.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Technically, it's a debuff immunity now, but...
True.
Yeah.
But you understand what I mean in the capacity.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, rip to the techies. Just gets eliminated from the existence.
Pretty good, kind of neuters their push a bit.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was talking about with the LC being the only one going in. This Huskar doesn't really go in, I think, unless he's just like in your face already.
He's still got support net worth. That spill in the GG jungle was so, like that spill up there.
He's just trying to kind of farm camps. Like this hero doesn't farm camps. Like
no, you gotta just kill.
You need to pressure towers, and if you're not pressing towers, you need to take Rosh. You know, like.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, the that spill in the GG jungle early on in the game had like the most notable negative influence on Huskar's mindset for the rest of this game. You know, you remember what I was talking about with the morale in the last game. After that happened, Huskar was like, well, I can never kill anybody on that team ever again. playing very defensively outside of the 3 and under club. Of course, Drow has pretty good reason to be defensive after that. I mean, she shouldn't have been in that situation to begin with, to be frank.
Radiant's bottom
But
tower is under attack.
yeah, it just made Huskar so gun-shy. Really let it get to him, and it's been making his game suffer ever since.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's
Surprisingly,
middle tower has fallen.
Dire is not winning this
Radiant's
base
bottom
race.
tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, Pages, rest in peace.
I'll just collect my arrows and move on.
I'll see he still has as much dual damage as last time we looked, like 10 minutes ago.
Hard
TP's
part's
blown
gonna be
out.
high ground. Like, how does Radiant go high ground? It's like...
No, not at this point. If Radiant had, if Huskar and LC were still scary, maybe. Maybe we'd be talking about something, but, like, yeah.
Huskar's paper... Like, high ground is just not possible with Darkseer. And, like, the
Yeah, I mean,
amount
it's
of
like,
hope that
it
Ember
really is just going to be, like, high ground is going to be Pugna hits Q on the tower over and over until it dies, and that's it.
has. Yeah, but if he says far, he's just gonna die. Like,
I actually line up playing very carefully around LC as well. You notice every time somebody gets even close to vision, they're always, like, considering their position. Very rarely does somebody do a wave and then stay even anywhere nearby. It's often hit an objective, go behind tower. Oh, now Rada is about to get the power of irony. Tries to TP out, does not make it.
it's looking pretty over, I'll be honest.
Huskar next to fall.
There's a paper I was talking about, yeah.
Pages expires.
I think they just didn't know how to execute their lineup.
No.
They had a lot of, like, strong points during this game. Like, in mid-game, Drow was way ahead of everyone else, and then...
Yeah, no. Yeah, they tried to play it too defensively. I don't know what has made them think
You
that
remember
they're
that time
outscaling
when they
enemy.
just, like, went top and then walked all the way to their jungle and, like, did nothing in that time?
Yep.
Like, that was such a waste of time. Instead of that, if just, like, Huskar went to take Roche or something, while Drow was farming the enemy jungle or something. I don't know.
Shoutouts to Iceman and Space Cowboy who have joined this by not saying anything.
Yeah.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
No. Meph's Butterfly. That's actually really crabby. Doesn't get that for 4 minutes. Pugna thinks about snagging the Wisdom Rune. But he's scared about mines that aren't there. Oh, this is the clever way to go about it. No! Pugna! Pugna, get the rune! Pugna! No!
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Guys, Pugna not get the rune.
He got it. Maybe.
No, it's... Pugna!
Maybe not.
Pugna, oh my god, no! You hate to see it.
Rada's dead again, at least.
Drool out on the
maybe not.
dying.
Okay.
He almost get the Bloodseeker, but he gets the kill on the.
Oh,
Man!
Oh! Okay.
Oh my god!
The Pugna? Healing it up?
That's
This
murder
Pugna
everybody.
is a Giga Chad.
Rada.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's good. Holy crap. Well, there's no reason that fight should have gone as well
Those
as it did.
those heals just won the fight.
Yeah, those heals were awesome. Meth's positioning in that was really smart as well. They don't have a great ability to jump the little border here, unless they want to commit Ember Spirit to going into your base, which is a hard thing to stomach in any case. So Meth just stood in the perfect position, just shut him out, and Paige just gets that wisdom room that Cryptic should have gotten. He might have been a major part of how they were able to stand up in that fight, but unfortunately,
Oscar died in that fight, though, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Oscar died. There is no dual win. So for the Radiant, it still doesn't mean that much.
They can come back on the draw team, but like.
It's so hard.
The problem is Huskar's never gonna have a game. Like it's just never happening. That's the sad part.
And of course, as tradition, though Drow Ranger is one of the heroes where this is lesser the case, of course, as usual, any sufficient advantage you get, Darkseer's going to be able to turn that around on you. Now, of course, like the Huskar, the Drow doesn't shoot, the fake Drow doesn't shoot the Frost Arrows. I don't believe he gets any benefit from marksmanship either. That's a downside. But he is still going to be able to make a pretty fat right-click and Drow sooner than later. Okay. This is a good start. They're just going to immediately evaporate Pugna.
Pretty good kill to go high ground.
Yep. They almost even got his courier.
If they take a fight while that guy's dead, they will win it.
Just waste kisses and go high ground. 47 seconds, no Pugna.
Can buy.
Wonder if they'll do it. Yeah, they could buy. Then just get out.
Bloodseeker close to the nullifier. It's gonna help him get the decrypted targets.
They're not even gonna force it. Kinda interesting.
Alright, 90-minute game, here we come.
It's kinda... I don't know.
Death tax.
A lot of hesitation on these teams to go high ground.
Yeah. Bloodseeker, okay. Just gonna pop BKB and be alright. Fortunately for Drow at this point, she still doesn't have anything that really can hit a magic. Sorry, a debuff immune target. Not many good options either.
Roche is up.
Bloodseeker got this Lincoln Sphere as if he couldn't be any worse of a target. And speaking of targets, it's very interesting to me that after losing Roche once already, the Radiant lineup isn't even considering the possibility. They haven't put vision up, they haven't done nothing. They're smoking out, but they're smoking out going north. They're taking back their own jungle. They just walked into minefield side and Rada doesn't understand this ability and died.
A flash of inspiration.
Well, that's tragic. That's not what you want to have happen. They certainly can't contest the Roche now.
Yeah, but unfortunate.
And once again,
So
Ember Spirit
will
takes
up to-
Aegis. Bloodseeker
they will
takes the
up to
cheese.
lift Aegis. That's what they were waiting for.
Hope people learn how to deal with that might field sign soon. Drow running past his wisdom room like there's going to be any other opportunity for anyone to take it. Oh, never mind. She thought better of it in the end.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Does Solo Tormentor give Pugna a free shard? They do have Glyph for this, and they are going to elect to use it.
Radiant structures are fortified.
See, up in 5. Taiki's just laying out mines right outside the Radiant base so they can't possibly counterattack. And electing to not go uphill. Great. Well, the Ember Spirit just got Lincoln Sphere, so any hope you might have had about dueling him is officially gone now. You don't really have a lot to break that Lincoln Sphere either, outside of the Pugna ult, and that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it literally is just the Pugna ult, Drow's Hurricane Pike, the Huskar ult. That's it. And I don't think you want to use any of those things. I guess you could also use the Snapfire Force Staff. But still very hard to get rid of that Lincoln's. Should get fast forward a live game. Drow finish Satanic.
Seer just needs to man up, just go in. Vacuum wall.
Pugna and Ember Spirit high five.
There we go.
Yeah, he heard you. He heard your game is rigged.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is very rough.
Bye back. Nice.
Huskar goes in.
One shield.
Just immediately getting cut down. Drow takes the Aegis off of Ember, but it's kind of hard to see her being able to do much else.
Drow is dead. Oh.
Oh, she is positioning herself very well around this.
Get the Rex.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
Two buybacks. Can still keep going.
Drow just trying to desperately get out of town.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Drow still has a Satanic to play with.
Yeah, Strau's kind of deadly right now. Ember will come back on this armor. Yeah.
Hey, you're right! They don't even have the T2 top. Actually pretty close to full health. Only missing about a fifth of it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
There's a gigantic wave here somehow, though. Biggest wave in all of history, look at that.
Radiant's top
Holy
tower
crap,
is
what
under
happened?
attack.
Oh my god!
Yes,
Huskar
cheese.
almost died at Eat His Cheese. Okay, everybody gets to,
Vacuum.
the vacuum combo kind of went out of order there. Yeah, that was really awkward. That was an awesome vacuum, but unfortunately the wall came after everybody was already out of it.
Yeah, the wall was pretty late.
It's like he didn't expect to get it.
And the better way to do it would be place it like on the stairs, so they just walk up to it.
By the way, if you're wondering exactly how much a Huskar is worth, it's less than a Snapfire or a Techies.
Yep.
I just want to stress again that the Huskar jungling campaign, it did not work out for him at all. Hey, worst comes to worst, at least accept your place and just follow around the LC and just help her get like really quick dual wins, right? Like, you know, you can make a dual win happen in just a second as a Huskar. You know, just jump whoever's getting dueled, they just die.
I think it's possible if they got like quick kills, but like they wasted a lot of time like walking through their jungle and just like not getting anything.
That's true, but I mean, they wasted exactly as much time going for the camps and getting nothing, so you know how that goes.
I mean, I'm not arguing that also. Like half the time was also wasted on that, but like.
Huh? Not flagging or what?
Hmm?
You just gusted nothing.
Oh.
Techies. Yeah, take a bit of
fine.
abuse from Guru.
Sadly for the Radiant, they don't really...
What are we doing here?
I don't know.
I feel like if they try to uphill, they can die to Drow. Like, it's kind of the issue. They're probably waiting on Aegis.
This game is never gonna end. Oh no! It's okay. Taggy's still gonna go down.
Shroud's like, Shroud's super difficult to push up into. Like, that's the issue.
Now going for an Aghanim Scepter on the Drow. gonna try to sneak the courier in, I
Need
believe.
to hit one of those IQ walls again. I'm gonna wait for the techies though.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh no, the courier's taking a more dangerous path.
To teach.
Didn't make it. Operation Get the Point Booster has been accomplished. Downside is that Drow Ranger neither has the money nor the time to buy back.
I should just go Rapier at this point.
Yeah, there
Like
you
you
go.
have heals from Pugna, you have Satanic. This is the best time to go Rapier, probably.
I will be fair enough to say I would probably also go the Axe Blessing before the Rapier in this game.
Radiant are scanning.
I don't think you'll have enough gold. At some point, they're just gonna go high ground.
You say that. When? I'm waiting, homeboy.
Before she gets Rapier,
It would
probably.
be completely ridiculous to try to pull without Aegis. Like, you'd just die to draw.
Unfortunately, it's going to be
It's the greatest way to throw this game, I think.
at least 10 more seconds before Roche could come up. Not even close.
If there's one thing they definitely have learned from the last couple fights,
2
is
minutes.
that Shroud's way more powerful than like any of their heroes. Like, he's level 28 almost. Their highest hero is 24. So like, it's a very strong hero, and it's a difficult hero to high ground against, just to kind of compound that issue. So they do need an Aegis.
It's going to be a long wait for Roche.
I think it's hard, but like you can still do it. Yeah, you have the tools to do it.
Sure, but it's like riskier because you'd rather take the 6v5 than like.
It's
maybe
definitely
try to
riskier,
up
but
them
then
out.
the other thing is you just give the draw time to farm Rapier or
Yeah.
something.
That's true.
They should probably just wait for the next Roche and just go.
110, by the way, till that's happening.
That's what they're gonna do, right?
Yeah.
They'll go with this next Roche, and either they'll win the game or they won't, and probably not win the
And
game.
we'll go like 70 minutes.
Yeah. It's so hard for the... I mean, if you look at the buybacks, everybody on Dire has buybacks. Well, actually, no, they've bought out. A lot of them have, since last time I looked at this chart.
Yeah, the draw almost has it.
So it's like, even if the Radiant wins the next fight, it's still going to be a very long time before they're able to do anything. I mean, just some things to point out. For example, LC has not won a duel in half of this game. The last time she won a duel, it was the first digit of that timer said 2. Still sitting at 104 duel damage, so she is completely out of this game. Huskar is completely out of this
Radiant
game.
are scanning.
This is rough. Huskar is the second lowest net worth in the entire game. I don't mean core, I mean hero. You hate to see it. Drow Egg's Blessing is here.
I think it's really important to time Roche. Because like, if you know when it's gonna be up, you can probably go for like some smoke kills or something, knowing that they wouldn't be Roshing.
Spot it right now, perhaps. It is up.
Yeah, it's up now.
Once again, the Roche is going to be going down uncontested.
Yeah.
3 Roches this game, 0 contests.
I mean, they have a Huskar lineup. It's just so crazy to me. This Huskar, like minute 24, was like nowhere near Roche. I think at that point, the first Roche went down to Dire, I think. Like 24 minutes.
The Dire now get a free axe, which Bloodseeker's going to take so he can bleed everywhere.
I hate life.
They do have a Tormentor.
Also gets
Gonna
that silly little first shield. It's fun.
Gonna get the cooler overwhelming odds for LC, which used to be a pretty good shard and is now completely useless. They are going to not just charge right down the dead lane for no reason.
Yeah, at least there's that.
And Bloodseeker got the axe from Roche, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting decision not to stick it on the Undying.
You just need to back wall or like normal, just even normal punch to draw or something.
There we go.
Normal punch into back into wall into.
Drow's on her little podium here. It's not going to stay for long. Ember Spirit is getting hammered. Ember Spirit's already lost his Aegis.
Yeah,
One.
that's not looking great. That's not good.
The LC just won a duel.
This is super not good.
Nobody's hitting the drow. This is so weird.
And
Oh, okay, dude.
Don't target Carve.
yeah, he doesn't do anything.
Oh no.
DVD.
That's
DVD
a
wants to
dieback.
join the Dead Guys Club.
No, that's a dieback, bro.
What is this?
Bro, target the Drow Ranger, please.
That's a dieback. Oh
Diva,
no,
my
no.
friend. Diva.
I don't know why you just blink in. Just blink in and back wall. Like,
Yeah.
instead he got hit by a Drow E and like just stood there.
Can't believe
That's
it. I
so
did
sad.
not think we were going to end this game with another duel for LC, to be honest with you. But here we are.
Tier 4 after this.
Defensive
Alright.
Glyph is very, very
Okay,
optimistic.
2 buybacks.
Yep.
Don't have the Dark Seer. They really need the Dark Seer.
Yeah. Well, they don't just need the Dark Sphere, they need the Dark Sphere to have abilities up.
Go hit the tier 4.
I guess he does at least.
Go, 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 go. No hesitation.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Oh no.
Drow's
That force
getting so
staff.
ballsy.
No mana.
Oh. Huskar avoiding everything here.
Bad if we get the world.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dire's
Pugna.
middle tower
Pugna God.
is falling.
With the mana.
Dire's tower is under attack.
Should be GG.
Yeah, imagine if the game ends like this.
It probably
Everybody
will.
on the Dire alive just has to watch.
Probably will.
Disarm.
Okay, Taki's in.
The minefield.
Minefield, yeah.
Dead.
He has buyback.
Oh
No.
my god. No way.
Wait, they all have buyback. They all have buyback.
Well, that was unfortunate. With no magic resist or immunity at all, the Techies
Right.
minefield sign is ridiculously lethal.
You're gonna do this again?
Yep. Ah, expelled from the Netherlands.
Pretty insane game.
What surge is this?
Shoutouts to Mr. MF Mike. Who's the Huskar that's Warcarp?
Yeah, that's true. Everyone's name
Are
is
they gonna
that
buy back? What is this?
thing.
Just
Drow.
buyback?
Middle barracks are under attack.
Drow buyback. Okay. So yeah, this
Finally.
is,
Has fallen.
they can just back now, and they just wasted all their buybacks.
Time for next Roche?
Ah! Do you think anybody would even notice if I just tabbed out and just...
Dude, it's fine. It's not even like a boring game. I know you hate long games for some reason, but
What do you mean it's not a boring game? Everyone's just throwing back and forth. Nobody's making cool plays. Except Cryptic. Shoutouts to Cryptic.
Yeah, Crypt
And Meph is doing okay as well. Everybody else is just like... not winning.
Cryptic is winning.
The twins.
Smoked out here.
Radiant
Once again, the 3 and under club just smoking out. Scanning Roche. They have no idea when Roche is going up or down. Rada has walked into the whole team here.
oh, okay.
This is interesting. There is no Drow Ranger in this fight. I'd just like to point that out.
Yeah.
And
Even
there's
he's still died anyway.
Even he's dead. Okay.
Adam's not being hit at all.
Let's die back on Huskar.
Bash
Oh, no
shot.
bashes. Damn. And Pugna just walks away.
Huskar for the Darkseer is probably a completely okay trade at this point, realistically.
Pugna doesn't have TP, by the way, so he has to kind of awkwardly walk back.
Yeah.
And he's gonna die if he walks up to mines. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's thought about that, so he's just healing on a creep. Meth no longer in first place in the net worth chart. Bloodseeker's not taking over. Not like at this point it means much of anything, because they're both 6-slotted.
I'm just gonna wait for Rush.
Yep.
Risk high ground.
This is the real thing I hate is the no action at all waiting 5 minutes for Roche.
Makes sense. Don't wanna...
Roxy?
Oh no.
Nice,
Okay.
fine. Once again, BKB just completely stops draft from 1v1ing him. Can scare the bejesus out of Bloodseeker, but...
They had a rupture there. Maybe could have turned around.
Interestingly, Drow's going for a Daedalus instead of going for Rapier here.
A rapier.
I don't think I can down to that. I think you just, if you're going for damage, just get the Rapier.
Scanning.
I like Ember Spirit's T5 unpopped item.
Yeah, that's true. We got 6 unit aims. Let's go.
Nullifier coming out on him as well. Stygian Desolator coming out here. Nullifier, by the way, is up on the Bloodseeker, if anybody was wondering that. Mirror Shield comes out on Techies.
Bloodseeker has a... Oh, Force Boots, okay.
Cryptic's gonna die on a boarding mission.
That's a dieback. That's
a big dieback.
really bad, actually.
Do they know where Meph is? No, no.
This is... It's gonna be game over, actually. If they just go now. They should know it's a dieback.
Find Adam here. We're not gonna get any stuns.
You've gone on instead.
Duel pops on the Lincoln Spear on the Bloodseeker.
He didn't get forced to high ground.
Oh my god. Trow lived that somehow. Huskar did not, but...
Yeah, it's kind of over. Yeah.
Meph is dead. Yeah,
GG.
that's... Alrighty, there you go.
Cryptic calls it G's, we're going home, finally. Well, that was, it was a good defensive effort and a good attempt to turn things around there, but none of that could overcome the execution issues that plagued the first half of this game. Huskar killing creep camps in the jungle is a very bad look. That's really as simple as it gets.
Try harder.
The LC, dual choices in a lot of the early fights, the decision to just try and duel the Bloodseeker, especially, it's like the Bloodseeker is a low net worth core at the point he's doing this. Most of his fights, he starts out by just rupturing somebody. That's all he really needs to do, is just hit all of his buttons. The LC duel comes out after all the Bloodseeker buttons are hit, just to make it like doubly redundant, just to make it doubly not good for her. I think that's really the two things. It's like, the way it all came out, it just didn't come together. So Tale of Two drafts, you know, the first round, they had a very bad draft, but at least it seemed like they understood what they were going for here. In this draft, it's like, they had a really good draft, but it's like they didn't get it at all. I don't know. Again, a good defensive effort. I think a lot of good strategic decisions in the second half of this game on the part of the Cryptic team. But the execution of the first half was just such a letdown. They had such a mountain to climb. They climbed and climbed and climbed. They just couldn't reach the peak. And it would be a lot sadder. No, it is a lot sadder, because it's a mountain of their own creation. Anything else to add to that?
No, I mean, as you said, I mean, Huskar need to take early rushes.
Yeah.
Like, you're a Huskar. You need to, like, instantly
You need to play Huskar. He wasn't playing Huskar.
Yeah,
he was playing...
you need to play Huskar, exactly.
He was playing that hero like he was playing like a sniper or something. I don't know. If you or somebody you know wants to learn Dota 2 at a casual or more competitive level, go to ld2l.gg today to sign up. It's too late to get into this season, but it's not too late to stand in. Not too late for the queues that are popping all over the place. And we'll see you next time with Whatever Happens.